Dear students, I am Ismail, lecturer in computer science. In this knowledge sharing session, let's discuss about Introduction to CSS. Objectives. At the end of this session, a successful learner will be able to understand the introduction of the CSS, demonstrate various features of CSS, implement styles in web pages using CSS. Introduction. Cascading style sheets, simply known as CSS, is used to present our web pages attractively. CSS helps to control how our web pages look. CSS helps to provide various styles to our HTML document. HTML is used for displaying the content, whereas CSS is for the presentation of the content. CSS is created and maintained by W3C, World Wide Web Consortium. Cascading style sheets. Cascading means styles can cascade from one style sheet to another to use multiple style sheets so that we can present our web pages uniquely. Style means to provide unique look by modifying the default properties of HTML elements. Sheets means we can place all CSS code in a file with .css extension to use it in multiple HTML documents. CSS features. Flexibility. We can implement styles to elements as per our wish. So we can give some styles to some particular element, we can give some other styles to some other element. Flexibility will be there. Accessibility. Once implemented, we can access in any HTML document. Easy to manage and maintain. We can easily manage the CSS files. Global change. You modify in a single CSS file, it will affect all the HTML documents which use this particular CSS file. Saves time. CSS helps to save time in presenting our web pages attractively. Page loads faster. There is no delay in loading of web page. Multiple device compatibility. CSS is compatible across various devices like mobile phones, laptops, and desktop computers. Basic structure of CSS. Doctype HTML, which is an optional tag. It tells that this is HTML type of document. HTML is the parent tag of the HTML document. Head tag. This is one section of HTML. HTML contains two sections. One is head section, another one is body section. Under head section, we can implement CSS using style tag. So you need to implement style tag. Type attribute is used to specify the type of the style. You write it as text or CSS. So style type equals to text or CSS. Now you implement properties to give various styles. Then style tag is closed. Then head tag is closed. So under head section, you implement styles to various HTML elements. Then body tag. Here main web page content goes, body tag closed, HTML tag closed. So this is the basic structure of CSS. CSS syntax. CSS rule set contains a selector and a declaration block. Selector targets the HTML element. Declaration block defines what properties to set. Here H2 is the selector which targets the heading 2 elements of this particular HTML, and these are the properties. Color is the property, name, blue is the property value. So it tells that set H2 element color to blue. Font size is the property name, 25px is the property value. So it tells that set font size to 25 pixels. Observe here, property name, property value should be separated with a colon, and this property name, property value page should be ended with a semicolon, and second property name, colon, property value, semicolon. So this is the declaration block. H2 is the selector. This is how you implement CSS syntax. Let's discuss one example without CSS. Here we have head section under which you write title example 1. So example 1 is the title of this web page. Under body section you have H1 element which displays the text welcome to CSS. When you execute this file in a web browser, you get output like this: welcome to CSS in black color in H1 element. So this is by default, the browser have its own properties, so it is displayed using browser defaults. Now observe this example with CSS. Here we have head section. Under this head section we write styles, style type equals to text or CSS. H1 is the selector. In the declaration block you write color red, that means you want to display the text in red color. Style tag closed, head tag closed. Then body section you have H1 welcome to CSS. So this is H1 tag. When you write it as a selector, you don't write angular brackets less than greater than symbols, just write the name of the tag H1. Now this welcome to CSS text is targeted and it will change the color to red. Body tag closed, HTML tag closed. Now execute this code in a web browser to observe the output. Now observe the output. Welcome to CSS is displaying in red color. Observe this second example. Here one more property is added to this particular style. Color red, font family is Broadway. Now execute this code to observe the output. Welcome to CSS in red color, and the font family type is changed to Broadway type. Paragraph example. In this example we take one paragraph element to set its properties. Initially we don't have any styles, so let's see how this paragraph will be displayed on the web page. Dear students, you must have basic knowledge on writing HTML documents to create web pages. Then you can easily learn CSS. This is the paragraph text. Now execute this one in your web browser to observe the output. Simply see here, dear students, you must have basic knowledge on writing HTML documents to create web pages. Then you can easily learn CSS. It is displayed in the browser defaults. You can see it is displaying in black color text. Now we would like to give some styles to that particular paragraph element. Style type equals to text or CSS. Paragraph element P is the selector. I want to set color of the text to blue, and also I want to insert a border around the paragraph with 4 pixel solid red border. Here observe, border is the property name, colon, 4px solid red is the property value, semicolon. Now what is the paragraph text? The same text. Dear students, you must have basic knowledge on writing HTML documents to create web pages. Then you can easily learn CSS. Close the body tag, close the HTML tag, and execute this code in your web browser. You can observe the paragraph text color is changed to blue, and we also inserted a border around this paragraph. Solid red border, 4 pixel solid red border. Let's take another example. Here I want to increase the font size of the paragraph text to 35 pixels. For that, I make use of font size property, font hyphen size colon 35 pixels, 35 px. So you don't give any space between this 35 and px. If you give space, then it will not work out. So 35 px as a single word. Now under body section you have the same text. Dear students, you must have basic knowledge on writing HTML documents to create web pages. Then you can easily learn CSS. Close the body tag, close the HTML tag. Now execute this one in your web browser. Observe this output. The text size is increased to 35 pixels. The text color is blue and 4 pixel solid red border is displaying around the paragraph text. Here in this example, styles are same. Text color is blue, border is 4 pixel solid red, font size is 35 pixel. But here I want to explain by taking two paragraphs. Observe here, first paragraph is dear students, learn basics of HTML full stop. Next in the second line you have H3 element, heading 3 element, CSS is easy to learn. In the third line you have another paragraph element which displays CSS helps to provide a beautiful look. Here P is the selector. In the declaration block we want to set color to blue, border to 4 pixel solid red, font size to 35 pixels. So it targets all paragraph elements and sets these properties to all paragraph elements. Close the body tag, close the HTML tag, and save the file. Execute it in your web browser to check the output. So observe here, dear students, learn basics of HTML. This text is displaying in blue color with 4 pixel solid red border, and CSS is easy to learn. This is H3 element. And another paragraph, CSS helps to provide a beautiful look, displaying in the same format, blue color text with 4 pixel solid border. And also font size is also set to 35 pixels. Summary of this session: cascading style sheets, simply known as CSS, is used to present our web pages attractively. HTML is used to display the content on the web page, whereas CSS is used to present the content in attractive manner. Modifying a single CSS file will affect all the HTML documents which use that CSS file. CSS rule set contains a selector and declaration block, where a selector targets a particular HTML element. Declaration block contains the properties to set to that particular element. Selector targets the HTML element. Declaration block defines what properties to set on that particular HTML element. Thank you and happy learning.